Well, hello, hello, hello. Don't you think it's time to break the chains of financial lack and or make a financial comeback? A lot of people today are hurting financially. COVID-19 and a lot of different things have changed. And people, my friend, find themselves in a precarious situation. But don't you think it's time? Now, if you were born poor, it's really not your fault. But if you don't want to die poor, you're going to have to take breakthrough and take responsibility. You see, my friend, way back in slavery days, it literally was against the law for slaves to read and write. Why? Well, first of all, no one wanted to be a slave. But secondly, once you would learn how to read and write, then they would never be satisfied with being a slave and do everything in their power, which many were doing already, but to get out. Well, Robert Kiyosaki in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, said there's kind of like an unwritten law to not teach people financial principles so that the powers that be can keep people in financial bondage. So that's really why it's not your fault. You've been set up to fail. So you probably have bills coming in and yet trying to figure out how to handle this. So again, the word responsibility, I break it down to mean respond with ability. So again, if you were born into poverty, it's not your fault. But if your future children are born into poverty, especially in America, well, it will be all your fault. So I aspire to inspire breakthroughs even after I've expired. My name is Dr. Stan Harris. They call me AKA Dr. Breakthrough. It's my beautiful wife, Nadia. I call her my ABCD. That stands for Adorable Brown Caramel Delight. I'm also a 10th degree black belt, been voted into the Black Belt Hall of Fame. And often when I do my demonstrations, I break bricks with things written on them like fear and procrastination and doubt and negative talk and being average and all that, my friend. So that's why they call me Dr. Breakthrough. And I'm here to empower you to have a breakthrough. So Nadia, my ABCD, said when we got married years ago, baby, we don't want to spend money, but rather circulate money. And I said, circulate, what does that mean? She says, well, when you spend money, it's gone. She said, but when you circulate money, it goes out and comes back, a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment. I was like, wow. From now on in the Harris household, we're going to find ways to circulate the money. And hence we started the Breakthrough Money School. Now, if we could empower you with a system that empowers you to make $50 to $300 or more per day without ever having to talk to or recruit one single person, will that be worth 39 minutes of your time? Yes, yes, or yes. Now, would you be interested in learning how to get an MBA, that's massive bank account, without having to go to college to get your MBA, which is Masters of Business Administration? Would you answer yes, yes, or of course yes? By the way, a lot of people that have their masters are suffering from another MBA. It's called mini bank account because they're being told they're overqualified for the job. So how would you like to start getting paid to do some things that you are presently doing for free? That's right. Now, the scripture says, thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power, notice that, to get wealth. Now, why would God give us power to get wealth if he didn't want us to have wealth? So for a lot of my Christian friends, and of course, I'm a minister of the gospel, but I have to help them to understand God does not want you broke. So the love of money is the root of all evil, but I like to say it's the lack of money that's the manifestation of evil. So haven't you worked hard and long enough for your money just to make ends meet? Isn't it time that you purchased a system that would allow you to hire your money to work for you? Now, you don't need to make more money. You just need to make the same amount in a shorter time frame with less work. And so you may be wondering, is this a get-rich-quick scheme? No, by the way, the word scheme comes from the word schematic, which means plan, but no. And by the way, he says, is it a scam? No, scam stands for steals credibility and money. We're going to show you how to create income, leveraging what you're already doing, my friend. Now, every working person will eventually make $1 million. If you had $10.68.4 per hour times 40 hours, if you do that, that's $427.36 a week times 52 weeks is $22,222.72. And per year, that over 45 years, you made just over $1 million. So the million, again, understand this, my friend. Everyone makes a million, but all are not millionaires. Here's why. Most make a million excuses, and hopefully that's not you. Some make a million mistakes, and hopefully that's not you. But only a few make $1 million, and if you choose, that can be you. So don't you think it's time to make the million that matters? The same energy used to make excuses and mistakes can be leveraged to make $1 million or more. And you say, well, I don't need that much. Okay, fine. But wouldn't you like to make a little more? The average family, if they just made $300 more a month, would save them out of bankruptcy. So any education, by the way, that doesn't increase cognitive thinking, create a change in your heart, movement in your feet, or money in your pocket is wasted or miseducation. So here at the Breakthrough Money School, we educate you and we're going to empower you, my friend. And so here's a guy, he says, instead of repaying my student loan, I'm returning my diploma. It didn't work. See, we teach profit-creating education, not debt and poverty-creating education. By the way, why is it that those of us who graduated from college and got postgraduate degrees, and I even taught college for a while, there's never any 100% money back guarantee on the college education? Hello. So scripture says, by knowledge shall thy chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. And so, my friend, there's a certain kind of knowledge that's going to fill your pocket. So I think it was Benjamin Franklin said, if you empty your wallet into your mind, he said, your mind will fill your wallet. Well, you don't have to empty. We're going to show you, though, how you can get started with the system. Now, it says a wise man is strong and a man of knowledge increaseth strength. So wouldn't you, and the word man is mankind. So I'm going to show you how to increase in strength. So imagine transitioning from the working poor to the non-working rich. How would that make you feel? Pretty good, right? So I've often told people what we need to do is to get our nose, not N-O-S-E, but to get your K-N-O-W-S, to get that broken before you can really learn. Ego stands for edging God out, or edging guidance out, edging growth out, edging greatness out. So the illiterate, by the way, of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but rather those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Are you willing to commit to do that? Now, Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money in your sleep, you'll work until you die. He ought to know he's worth $67 billion, and we've got something I believe that can help you to do that. Now, collaborative teamwork, this is pivotal, this is powerful. Collaborative teamwork is what makes our individual God-given dreams to work. So individuals can and should grow, but teams can and will explode. So my acronym for team is together, everyone accumulates money. So we have a concept called success line, which means each of us empower the success for the rest of us. So just like when you exchange I for we, it changes illness to wellness. So 1 + 1 = 2. That's cooperation, but 1 and 1 = 11. That's collaboration. Now, the greatest book ever written says 1 shall chase 1,000, but 2 shall put 10,000 to flight. See, addition can't match multiplication. Wouldn't you agree? Now, one person said, I've never bought anything with money. Everything I have was bought with pieces of time I sold from my life to a job that will never have paid enough when my time is up. Let's don't let that be you. So time is not money. And as a matter of fact, it's far more important. So money spent can come back, but time lost cannot. As a matter of fact, I've lost money and made it back and a whole lot more. I've lost my time and I still can't find it. So I've collaborated with a lady named Amanda Ray. She's an online marketer. She's got a powerful system called Successful Solution Method, where we help make you a success. And so, my friend, Nathan Rich said the #1 commodity in the world today is supplemental income. 99% of the world is looking for a way to increase their income, improve their financial situation, create more time, freedom, and better their lifestyle. If you want to make a fortune, figure out how to give that to the world. And we've done just that. How would you like to have notices like this, where it says payments on the way? Or a note like this. And again, it's completing task online. Ask me how. Imagine doing like I do and posting that on Facebook and having people inbox you saying, Doc, what are you talking about? How do I do that? Or maybe something like this. Again, it's all based on completing tasks online. And in essence, I'm going to show you, and with Amanda's program, how to monetize. That is, you're already doing many of these things, if not all of them. you're just not making money. And we're going to show you how to transition and do that. Now, here's what got my attention. Here's a young lady that was been on my teams and different companies that I've built. And she's a very great young lady, very thoughtful and so forth. But I never noticed any of her posts. And all of a sudden I started seeing her post on Facebook. Hey, I made $50 doing tasks online, no recruiting, no selling, and so forth. And eventually when I saw one about a month later that said I made $2,449 in 24 hours, well, you better know. I called her and said, hey, Trish, what are you doing? What do you mean by online task? And so that's how I got introduced to this system. It's just a website you go to and you put your email address in and there's an 11-minute presentation to watch. So discover the untapped strategies that pay me up to $3,000 per month, even more than that. But anyway, with as little as 60 minutes per day, even if you're brand new or have a limited budget. So my friend, you're going to get paid 3 to 5 times weekly. That's the potential. Once you get things really cranking, it's beginner friendly, no experience needed. Start within minutes, step-by-step videos. See, Amanda used to teach preschool. So she learns how to do things ABC 1, 2, 3, right? Proven results, 100% flexible schedule. Wouldn't you like that? And simple 3-step system. Now, if you can follow step-by-step instructions, you will get paid while learning how to market. In my first 48 hours, less than 48 hours, I made $450. Now, everybody won't move as fast as I do, but that's what happened for me. And this is the proof. It shows your payments we get through Stripe. You also can use PayPal. This is international. So both based on what level you start at, there's a digital postcard you can get, very powerful. But we also have a Facebook group, Successful Solution Method. And it's one of the most incredible communities. You ever heard, crabs in a bucket where one crab's going out and the other pulling back in? Well, we got a breakthrough crab in a bucket mentality where we're pushing each other out, saying, hey, you can do more, you can do better. And I'm grateful to be one of the coaches. So income producing activities are like, for instance, training. So imagine, I don't know about you, I already watch trainings, but imagine your income producing activity as you watch trainings. So this is literally from the back office. Another income producing activity is you attend the weekly webinar. That's right. Every Wednesday we have a webinar where Amanda does a presentation. And one of our income producing activities is to watch it. And by the way, we also post a webinar banner on Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. That's another one of our income producing activities. Like, for instance, we post this banner, like I mentioned, Tuesday and Wednesday. And you might want to go now and register, by the way, successfulsolutionwebinar.com. So every Wednesday at 7 o'clock Eastern, which is 6 o'clock Central. I'm here in Texas, just an hour north of Dallas. So Central time is 6 o'clock, Eastern is 7. And again, no selling, no convincing, complete task and get paid. It's almost like too good to be true for some people. So I tell them, well, it's good and true. So recently, we just last week, by the way, based on when you're watching this, we had a webinar. We had over 500 attendees and $50,000 in commissions being paid last week for the last several weeks, by the way. I'm at $700 for the day. And by the way, if you go to moneyschool.biz, you'll see the information there. And if you're ready to make money with us doing simple daily tasks like posting on Facebook, and we're only 3.5 months old, by the way, over 1,200 members worldwide. There's a 24/7 information line you can call, 646-653-1817. Again, 646-653-1817. Another one of our payment income producing activities is when you get paid, you just post your proof, right? That's easy to do. So she teaches us how when you point to your income, people, that's more believable to people, right? And so that's a post. So you get banners like this when you get paid and you just post them. Here's a lady that they teach you how to get a little bit creative with your post. Another one of our income producing activities is buying a traffic pack, which is 125 hot leads. That's a basic one, $250. Here's the only catch. You don't call, you don't email those leads. The company does it for you. It's called Done For You service. And anybody they close using your link, you make 50%. So that's how that lady made $2,499 in one day. The company made sales and she ended up with $2,400. So here's the task that we complete. We post banners during the week using your storyline and Facebook group. We motivate and inspire others through messages and quotes, and Amanda will teach you that. We have ongoing trainings. You watch those. We have, and if you can't be there in person, you watch the replay. We have weekly webinars. We work on our own accounts 2 hours a day, and we post our results as well as engage in our Facebook group and chat room. Okay, so within my first 24 hours, I already have made $50. And like I said, by 48 hours, $450. So anyway, Successful Solution Method is a program that gives back. It's pumping payments back to our members that are consistently, that's the key, completing tasks. It's created, by the way, to stop chasing prospects. Aren't you sick and tired of what I call attack marketing, when you like to do attraction marketing? So it's made to stop chasing prospects and help get rid of the tire kickers. So what makes us unique? Well, we don't focus on selling. We're noticed because of our approach. We have high targeted traffic. And it's more than just about the money here. Also, there's results are consistent. We have a hands-on approach. We're a community that are highly engaged and growing. We teach people how to grow a business online right away. What you learn will allow you to earn online for years to come. So your main focus, once you decide to join, and I'm sure you will, is to focus on the tasks, the income-producing activities, like, again, participating in our weekly trainings, participating in weekly webinars, posting your results, staying engaged in the Facebook group, staying engaged in our chat room. Again, 1-2 hours per day and step-by-step instructions. So, question, does this seem like something that you can do? Yes, yes, or yes. Now, how am I being paid for these tasks? A lot of people ask. Well, great question. Well, there's no set amount for tasks. The more consistent you are, you will see your amount increase over time. You complete all the tasks, you're at 50% payout. If you don't, you're at a 30% payout. I don't know about you, 50% is better than 30%. Now, if you're not applying what you learned, we will know, and the tasks increase your weekly payouts. It's very important to participate because what we make as one is divided out amongst the team. That's right, it's a team approach with 50%. So 50% you make, the other 50% goes into a pool that's divided up among those who are consistently doing the task. Now, as you complete your task, a portion of the payouts will go to you, the pot's being shared. And if you don't purchase traffic consistently, your payouts will not be huge or consistent, and the task increases your payouts. Now, here's a post that someone made. They say, look, complete simple task and start getting paid. And we teach you how to do this, by the way. Extremely newbie friendly, earn while you learn training platform with simple to following training videos and simple daily tasks. You're going to access training that's impacting newbies and putting money daily into their pockets. It works for everyone that uses it, even me. So no selling, no telling, no recruiting. And if you want to learn more, give me a heart for the post and put simple in comments. And here you see $1,000 payment and $250 payment. And again, we'll show you this. Here's a $500 payment I made, and I want you to notice in just one day, I had 566 comments. You're talking about powerful engagement. Now, here's a lady that made $1,750 in 1 week. She had a $500, a $250, and $1,000. Remember, this is no selling or telling. The company does the closing for you, and then there's organic traffic that's produced by following the examples. Now, here's a young lady just 2 weeks in, and she says she was touching base with Amanda, and Amanda asked if I was ready for curiosity posts, which we're going to teach you all about that. And she said yes, and then she hit me with these three beauties, $450 for doing tasks. So she got a $50, a $150, and $250 payment. This is as little as 2 weeks. Now, again, that's kind of extreme, but it happens, and it can happen for you. Now, here's a lady in her first 5 paydays. They pay every Friday. So in her first 5 weeks, she made $11,297. That's just kind of powerful. Now, this gentleman is over $16,000, again, getting paid to complete tasks. And again, this doesn't happen overnight. I think he's been involved now 2 months. So many powerful testimonials. This works hands down, top-notch training. You get paid daily. The program is amazing. So again, incredible. So I notice a lot of information coming at you. And some people say I speak kind of fast, right? Well, but once you join, we're going to get everything slowed down for you in bite-sized pieces. Now, let me show you this picture. People ask me, how in the world did you learn how to jump so high? I'm not running, just a vertical leap. Well, I never learned Japanese style. It's called Ishinru. My teacher is called sensei, Japanese word for teacher, instructor. And in our class, the best guy used to do this, and I was so shocked. I was in awe. I was afraid to even ask the guy, how do you jump so high, especially without even running? Well, one day we had a little demonstration. Again, I think I just did a kata, fighting an imaginary opponent with a group. That was like all I did. But Jeff did stuff like this. Amazing, right? Well, my sensei said, Harris, come here. He said, Jeff didn't make the demonstration. So I'm wondering, okay. He says, go over there and take his place. So go over there, jump up and kick and break that board. I was like, wait a minute. My first thought was like, is he crazy? But he gave me a directive. He says, go over there, jump up, kick, and break that board. Like, then my second thought was, he's the master. Like, maybe he knows something I don't know. And so I was scared to death, but I just went over there and remembered in my mind's eye seeing Jeff bend down, jump up. I did the same thing, and shocked me, the crowd was clapping when I broke the board, but I was shocked out of my mind. What dawned on me, because somebody believed in me, it allowed me to do something I never dreamed I could do before. That's why I love, as a coach, what I do, getting to believe. I feel like I'm a debtor and I want to pay it off. So I want you to know, you don't know me, I don't know you, but I believe in you. And if you're ready to take a chance, if you're ready to give yourself permission, I want to work with you. Now listen, I've broken more boards and bricks than any man alive, and I've taught more people how. Here's an 8-year-old boy all the way up to an 81-year-old woman at one of my events who broke boards without any incidents. Here's how, because I've done it, and if you follow my step-by-step instructions, I can empower you to do that. Well, guess what? Amanda's had $11,000 days. If you're willing to follow her instructions, she can help you to make money, and I'm here to assist. So we've got several packages. The bottom pack is just $125. It's our bronze package. And once you go to the website, pardon me, and put your information in, you'll get access if you want to join at that level. Or the silver pack, which is just $325 and has a little more. It gets into social influencers series and so forth. And all that information's in the back office. The third level is the gold, and that's a $500 one-time payment. And there's no admin fee with this one. And then the fourth level is the platinum. That's just $1,000 one time. Imagine starting a business with just $1,000. Would you imagine starting a franchise, McDonald's or Burger King or Subway or so forth? And then the top level where I came in at is $2,000, and everyone doesn't have to do this. And by the way, you can start at the low end, and then as long as you upgrade within 30 days, all you do is pay the difference, and some people do that. But people like me that know what I want, and others, and if you have the money and you can just do that. What I'm saying is you have the ability to start off. I just say get in where you fit in if you see the value. So imagine having the power to give yourself a promotion and raise whenever you desire, okay? So here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn exactly how to generate profit very quickly, even if you're a complete newbie. You're going to avoid costly mistakes by quickly recognizing who to work with and how to maximize your profits. You're going to learn how to create multiple streams of income without adding extra work to your daily process. You're going to learn the 3 biggest mistakes most people will never realize they are making and how to avoid them. You're going to learn the secrets to double your productivity with simple adjustments that are frequently overlooked. You're going to learn the insider strategies to scaling and tripling your profits within your first 90 days. And then cutting edge strategies for member-only training sessions and much, much more. So step 1, you're just going to set up your account. Step 2, you're going to schedule your time. And by the way, a success coach will be, you'll have an appointment with a success coach to help you get started and walk you through. And then step 3, you just complete the task. That's right. Completing tasks is easy as getting started. It can be done from mobile device, tablet, laptop, or so forth. So all you need is internet connection and generate consistent income and get paid weekly. That's it. Now, also I have a more detailed chart of exactly, right? Like for those who want to like print things out and so forth, and again, it tells you what to do. Engage in your personal page, engage in, social successful solution method Facebook group twice a day. Engage in the social successful solution method chat. Add to your storyline. Post to your page 4 times a week minimum. Plan out your content for the week. Share curiosity posts, and we'll teach you all this. Delete 300 to 500 friends per week. See, I had 5,000 friends. And I thought, man, this is in like 9,000 people trying to be my friend. I thought that was great. But I found out that was a lot of that was dead weight that was hindering my engagements. A lot of things you're going to learn. You also post webinar banner twice a week and so forth. Proof, by the way, trumps all. Post your results twice a week. Attend trainings, attend the webinars, boost old Facebook curiosity posts. You're going to purchase your traffic twice a month. Now, I only had to do mine once a month, but it's all based on how well the traffic is functioning. Add new friends weekly. Apply what you've learned and work on your business. I mean, so it's just incredible. Now, here's another. In 6 weeks, the lady made $14,000. And so when you get started in your back office, it'll look like this. So first thing you're going to do is join the community. And of course, you can join the community now if you want to, and just kick it around. And then you're going to register as an affiliate. And there's videos here to show you step by step. Then how to increase your commissions, and then how to claim your traffic package, and you meet your success coach. And then we have onboarding session every Friday and Sunday, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central, where again, you're being shown and taught. I mean, this is incredible. The support. Then you join the Telegram group. You can download it and then upgrade. It's all back there. Now, incidentally, 82% of women in the United States who made over $100,000 a year did so through direct sales. That's called a clue. And we don't even have, we have a different selling method. It's called attraction marketing, where they come after you. Isn't that incredible? So imagine what could happen with that. So positioning and mental reconditioning are almost everything. Timing is everything else. So nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. And a year from now, you will wish you had started today. So do you know what your 2 largest expenses are? Well, some people think mortgage, rent, credit cards, debt, vehicles, child support, student loan, Well, your second largest expense is taxes. You're paying 40%, the average person, unless you have a home-based business. Your largest expense will absolutely shock you. Are you ready? Now, let me ask you a question first. Serious question. Are you worth at least $1 million per year? Well, not even per year. I'm sure you would say at least in your lifetime, but most people say, yeah, in a year. Okay, so how much did you make last year? If you made $50,000, but know you're worth $1 million, that means it's costing you $950,000 every year that you don't learn and take action. So it's actually costing you too much not to say yes. So 5 questions to ask yourself. Did I learn something today? Was I challenged to grow? Does this person know what they're talking about? Has this person gotten results that I seek? Has this person packaged their process in a system? Am I worth the investment? Only you can answer that. Is my business, is my dream worth it? Only you can answer that, but I would dare to say I'm sure it is. So scripture says, study to be quiet, do your own business, and work with your own hands as we command you, that ye may walk honestly toward them that are without. Why? And that ye may have lack of nothing. So when we lack something, that's because we're not doing our own business. See, everybody's teaching you, getting you to do their business. Now, we're going to show you how to brand yourself, do your own business. Now, who is this not for? It's for people who aren't totally committed, who like to complain and make excuses, right? It's not for people who are afraid to make a decision, to take action, and who are just information collectors who jump from one training to another, but will never follow through on anything. It's not for anyone not serious about growing their business to another 100,000 plus in the next 12 months. And it's not for people who like bouncing around to the next shiny object. So I want to welcome you to the team. My acronym for team, member together, everyone accumulates money. And so here's a post of a lady in just 7 hours made $950. And I can't wait to empower you to start getting these. Now, here's a post I did with my beautiful wife, Nadia, my ABCD, adorable brown caramel delight. Again, completing task. Here's another one, a curiosity post. Okay, breaking bricks. We help you break some financial bricks. And anyway, here's a guy. Now he's up to 19,000, right? So rich, raking in cash happily. Rich, raking in cash honestly. Rich, realizing I create happiness. And rich, residual increase complements happiness. But acronyms for poor, putting obstacles over riches, or poor opinions obstruct riches. passing over opportunities repeatedly. Which one do you choose? So I ended yesterday $700 while moving. I just moved recently and no recruiting. And so here was a post I created. Here's one I created showing some income plus $1,000. And again, the power of mentorship. Time is running out. I don't want to cover that now. So let me just share with you when I got started in martial arts. And then a couple years later, a couple years after that, I got even better. A couple years later, and 43 years later, voted into the Black Belt Hall of Fame. So I'm saying, starting off again, you're not going to start off being a superstar. Just give yourself time. But every master was once a mess or mediocre. Therefore, every mess or mediocre person can one day be a master. If you can follow our instructions, my friend, I'm telling you, you can get paid. So here's another post I did. A total of $1,250 came in that week while I was moving, and because I just got on my phone and did the few things I need to do. Now, could one short call change your financial life? The 646-653-1817. Now, if you're outside the U.S., I don't know if it works outside the U.S. And again, just go to moneyschool.biz if you're ready. So 31 days ago, I started with my journey, seeing friends post and getting paid to do online tasks with no selling, no recruiting, earn while you learn, task-based earning, incredible support, a celebratory community. I was like, wow. So I've averaged $100 per day, doing about 1.5 hours per day, 6 days a week of this unique approach. And here's a proof, moneyschool.biz. So again, notice this. Actually, we're over 6,000 members now in the first 31 days, but notice the engagements. See that? 385 comments. By the way, I also am the breakthrough coach, and so I do special training, and I've been paid as much as $47,000 to do an hour, my friend. But here, when you're part of the community, you'll get my training and other coaches' training included. So your time as a caterpillar has expired. Your wings are now ready. So if Amanda and I are willing to dedicate part of our lives to your success, would you allow us to empower you, or would you fight against us? And the way you fight against us is by saying, no, I'm done. The way you allow us to do so is by joining, okay? So go to moneyschool.biz, moneyschool.biz. And again, if you want to call that 24-hour message, 646-653-1817. It's about 3 minutes long. And my actual personal cell number is 717-275-3508. Send me a text if you have a question. When you call, my phone sends people directly to voicemail unless their name is programmed. So if you text me your name and I program it in and whatever, we can do that. And if you have a question, whatever, I'm here to be of support. So again, thank you for attending. All righty. So God bless you, my friend.